Alright, I am Thomas Luke here with Thomas Abear with another Hoedown. So Thomas, you're the
first Hoedown.
Yes. So you're the first one out of this game. Just tell us about your experience.
Well, there wasn't much of one because I was kind of like out first. I kind of knew what was going on once, like, okay, so like when I was talking to other people trying to plead my case, everybody was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But then I talked to Logan, and he said that, yeah, 3 or 4 people that told me they knew what was going on. So like, okay, well that means normally the house, especially for like the first vote, they all go together.
Yeah.
So even if, I'm not taking it personally. I think people were working with me, but they knew what was going on, so they wanted to go with the house, and like that's what you do in the game. So, but at the same time, like I knew what was going on. Also, I was talking with a group of guys. They're probably all going to see this. It was on camera, but they said it's probably more than just she thinks you're a good player that you got put up there, and that would make more sense because like when I talked to her, I did tell her that like a good person to put up would be like Christian because he's a really smooth talker and he'll like say he's like making alliances and stuff and not actually hold them, which is a valid statement. Valid statement. Go watch videos of Christian. But I mean, he also might be using a different tactic this game too. But still, he's a smooth talker regardless. So that's definitely a threat to the game. But I was telling her also too that like put someone up that would be most beneficial to her game. So then she's like, "You're a strong player," and I'm kind of scared. And I'm just like, I literally just telling you how the game works.
Yeah, yeah. So do you think? Initially, you were not on the block. You were put on the block after the veto. Do you think...
Like I was backdoored or something?
Do you think that was intentional, like, from the beginning of the round, or do you think you were put up later on after people kind of figured out that they didn't want Logan to go?
No, I think that the first round, I was not, like, they was not planning on being backdoored. I think she genuinely didn't know who to put up, and so she put up 2 people she thought wouldn't have any hard feelings or was really good at the competition. And then I think the last person she was thinking about putting up was Christian, and that scared him. So then Christian went and just, like, talked to her about it, and like I think he knew that I probably said something about him because like he like looked at me like that way. I don't know. I could get those vibes kind of thing. So and then he pulled me outside. He was like, we could work together, and I was like, okay, yeah, I feel you definitely know I said something. So I don't know if she told him I said something or if she said that somebody said this and he knew it was me. Either way, like he knew that it happened. But I wasn't gonna tell him also. But at the same time, like when I would talk to her again, I was like, well, if I need to see how this plays out, so I'm gonna make sure to let her know that like don't just like put up Christian because I said put a Christian, like vote what's best for your game. And she puts up me. I was like, cool. I'm glad that's the best for your game. But yeah, Christian's a smooth talker, so.
So who do you wish that you were aligned with, were not aligned with, and who do you think kind of has the control of this game right now?
Control of the game. That's hard to say now. As of this past round, Elise was in charge of the game because she was the first HOH. Yeah. Problem for her, does she have blood on her hands? I mean, she nominated, what's her name? Ani on the block, and then she vetoed herself. She might have blood from her. Also, Logan was nominated by her and stayed on the block. Might have blood from him. So she might not be in full power. Also, I don't think that she knows as much about the game to fully be in charge of the house. I think Christian has a good point in saying, like, in the house that he's a strong player. But that's why I wanted him, like, was telling her to get him out because I knew he was a strong player. So she picked me as the strong player, but I mean, I guess I am a strong player, so it needs to be one of the 2 of us. So it was a smart move, I will say that.
So who do you wish you aligned with?
Oh, I was starting to align with Lauren and Jen, and then I was just starting to work with Meredith, and we were going to work together and have a good duo because we all seemed like we were genuinely trying to work together and we'd be genuine together. And like my plead was like, if y'all wanted to work with me, I'm a good player, so you could use that to your advantage. Now, I didn't say that I was aligned with any of them, but I mean, I did say that I would work with, what did I say? One of the people I just said.
Jen and Meredith and
Yeah,
Lauren.
and Lauren. But,
So were you surprised that it was a unanimous vote, or did
no, not at all. I knew that it was going to be me because of the way, like, Logan told me that, like, some people wanted him to stay. Also, the way people reacted when I went talk to them. And then also everybody wants to vote the same way. So even though I had, like, 3 other people that were trying to side with me, they're not going to go against the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, honestly, if anyone went against the house, that would be stupid on them. So I wouldn't have expected that out of anybody.
Cool. Any last words?
Kind of bitter, kind of salty. But I am curious to know, like, what the actual reason was that we wanted to put V up. Who was, like, the idea behind that? Because I don't think it was just he's a strong player. I'm pretty convinced on that. Although I do appreciate being called a strong player. She was like, I'm kind of scared. But either somebody convinced her that, or I don't know. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for playing, Thomas. It was a pleasure having you, and this has been another Hoedown.